In this video clip, we'll talk about 4 questions. First question is the point 4/9 for x coordinate, radical 65/9 for y coordinate on the unit circle that corresponding to a real number is given. Real number t is given. So basically, t stands for angle, this angle here. We want to find the indicated trigonometric function. Find here is sine t. Again, this t is actually an angle. We want to find out sine t. In this right triangle, x coordinate is 4/9. Here, x coordinate. Y coordinate is radical 65/9 is the y coordinate here. Then we know in the right triangle, the sine is all the time opposite side over the radians, opposite side over the hypotenuse. Okay, opposite side of this angle t over hypotenuse. How do we know this is unit circle? By Pythagorean theorem, we know x squared plus y squared. X is this coordinate, y is this coordinate. Squared, you should get the square of the hypotenuse. 4 squared is 16, 9 squared is 81, radical 65 squared is 65. Denominator 81 are the same. Add 16 and here I should erase this one. Erase this one. Yeah. Add 16 and 65, you get 81. 81 over 81 is 1. When you do the addition, denominators are the same. You just add numerator. Recall that. So 81 over 81 is 1. So you know that y is 1 squared. And you know that this hypotenuse will have a length 1. That's why we say this radius is 1, and then we say that's 1 unit. The circle will be what? Unit circle. Sine is the opposite side, y, over hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is 1, so you have an opposite side, y, radical 65/9, which is y value, which is also the length of opposite side over 1. So you have a sine is radical 65/9. Okay, that's why when we study the trigonometric functions, we want is to let the hypotenuse or radians be 1. Radians is 1, then immediately y coordinate will be sine, x coordinate will be cosine, because again the ratio, the radians is 1, make things much easier. So that's the sine value here. The second one is to find cosine theta. We know 4 - 5 is on a circle. So you know again the Pythagorean theorem. 4 x is 4, y is negative 3. So 4 squared plus negative 3 squared is 16 plus 9, which is 25, which is 5 squared. So this radians is no longer 1, it's actually 5. Okay, and then we now, let me make the line thinner. Then this part will be what? This part will be 4. Oh, this part will be 3. Okay, this is y. Y is negative 3, and x is 4. Oh, let me draw a line here. Okay, this is the right triangle. In this case, radians is 5. So for cosine is all the time is adjacent side of this angle over hypotenuse. Adjacent side is 4 over hypotenuse is 5. So in this case, you will have a 4 over 5. Okay, here x is 4, so this side is 4. Okay, y is 3. Okay, actually we used the negative 3. Okay, we figured out r. R is 4 squared plus negative 3 squared. Do not think we did not use negative 3. We did. We find r. Okay, and then we have a r, and then we have the adjacent value, which is 4, so 4 over 5. In this case, r is not 1, is 5. So this circle is, radians is not 1, is not a unit circle. Now, let's look at the third question. The third question is the point P407, 407, y radical 33 over 7 is on the unit circle. Y 407 squared plus radical 33 over 7 then squared. 4 squared is 16. Radical 33 squared is 33. Denominator is 49. 16 plus 33 is 49, which gives us r is 1. So we do know in this case, denominator is 1. Hypotenuse is 1. Okay, we know this value. This point is on a unit circle. It's not really necessary to do this step because, for the tangent, you always do is y over x, opposite side over adjacent. That's radical 33 over 7 divided by 4 over 7. So that's the division here. And then you flip numerator and the denominator. You shall have a 7 canceled. So you have a radical 33 over 4 is for tangent value. Okay? So that's the third question. The fourth question tells us that the point P, negative 2 over 9, positive 2 over 9 is x. Y is negative radical 77 over 9. So this point is on the fourth quadrant. So this angle will be in the fourth quadrant. We want value cosine t. Cosine t is what? Is adjacent over hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is 1. Again, you can do the checking. Is this point on the union circle? 2 squared is 4, 9 squared is 81. Negative radical 77 squared is 77 positive. 9 squared is 81. 4 plus 77 is 81. 81 over 81 is 1, which is 1 squared. Okay, so that's why r is 1. So it indeed tells us this radius is 1. So when you use the adjacent, cosine is adjacent x over hypotenuse, you shall have a x2 over 9 over hypotenuse 1. So you have a 9 over 2, which is cosine t value. Okay, so here please review your lecture. I'll see you next time.